everything I get at the thrift store has some kind of thought process through it. Well, you'll see here in a minute. The blue tags were half off. For 75 cents, I got this, and it is a mason jar kit where you can decorate a mason jar for a gift. And in Christmas time, I give lots of homemade gifts away. So I got this one for 75 cents. And I priced them on eBay, and they want a lot of money for them. And then for $1 for both of these, I got these very, very plain off-white, more like a beige, and these are placemats. What else is in my box of amazing goodies? Well, I have a lot of things. And I got, are you ready, everybody? I'm starting to collect these. I got this for $1. Her head is porcelain. For $1, I got her. Now, she's probably from the 80s. She's not that old. I don't like it the way her arms are, but I like the head. And so I'm putting this somewhere where she is actually behind my display and she's just poking out, and so you can see the top part of her. But it says, I think it said, I could not even read it. I think it said Americana Avon Collection. So that's where she came from. All right, I got these for 50 cents each. These come from the Dollar General. As you can see, they want $1 each, but I got them for 50 cents, and that was a really good deal. So I got 3 of these, and they're beautiful. Now, I wouldn't can in them, but I do all kinds of other things using glass jars, and for 50 cents, that was a good deal. And I got the 3 of them. And then I just got this, which was half off, 50 cents. Actually, no, this was not half off, but I got this for 50 cents. Self-explanatory there, because it just adds to the whole theme of my videos. And if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't get quite as much of the things that I do now. But because I have a YouTube channel, it's so nice to get these things to just dress up the atmosphere and just make it so much nicer. And I do love these kind of things, so I'm in my own little world. Yeah, I'm in my own little world, that is for sure. This was so adorable for 25 cents. I had to take it home. And it's just one needlework, but for 25 cents, I thought it was just so cute. And I love old linens. In fact, I replaced all of my linens. They're all very vintage, all of them. All right, and then I got this. This was my guilty expense. So I paid $3.50 for this, and it is very old. Very, very, very old. So that's what it looks like. This will go on my antique shelf. I will not use this. So I really like this. Very, very pretty. Did you know my birth father, for many years, he was an auctioneer? Yep, he's an auctioneer, and he loves antiques, just like the rest of my family. And then for 50 cents, because the material was half off, I got this. Now, this is not material I'm going to use anything fun with. I'm actually going to be working on an 1800s craft, which I need a piece of material like this to use it as cheesecloth, something like that, and that I'm gonna be working on. So I did need something that was just something to throw away. So I spent 50 cents on this, but this is a lot of it, and this is something to go with a craft. I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's so much fun because, well, I'm creating an environment that is a fantasy world for me, and it's a world that I'm actually living now 365 days of the year. So what I mean by that is I don't just create these for videos, I'm living this way. So I've actually kind of been, I say it's like a caterpillar, and then the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Well, that's how I am. metamorphed into this, and this is how I am, this is how I dress, this is how I look, this is me 100%. It started out with the bandanas years ago, then it started out with me wearing skirts. Well, then it started out with me wearing these aprons. Well, then it started out with me wearing these Prairie dresses, and now this is my life. This is the life that I will live from here on out. This is how I will live, and this is how I will die, because this is what gave me such great happiness, and I'm so content in it. So you're never too old to change your direction of your life. As a young girl, I always wanted to live this way, but I was always afraid of the stereotypes, always afraid what people would think of me. And because of the magic of YouTube and finding my, what do they want to say? They always say tribe. That's a word I've never was used to using. But finding my whole community of people who like the things that I do, I'm comfortable. I'm at ease being me. You know, I can just turn that camera on and say what I feel and feel what I say. And I just know that people will be there for me. And that is probably one of the greatest feelings in the world, is to be validated, to be known that, hey, you're different, but in that differentness, you're complete. And I really want to thank you guys for that, because you built that in me. You took this little girl, which wasn't quite so little when the YouTube started, but my heart and my personality were very little girl, and you turned me into what I wanted to be. You gave me the best, and I thank you so much for that. I'm really excited to share this, that a friend of mine, Sherry, that works at the food truck and also watches my videos, found this outside for the trash. Now, I did try it. The washer part works, but the spinner does not work. But that's okay, because I'm gonna use this, and this is gonna be my backup one that I can leave outside. So my other portable washer, because it is electronic, I can't have that outside in the wintertime. This actually I can leave outside. I've had one of these about 4 to 5 years, and I kept it outside and it worked amazing. So what we're gonna do is, we are gonna hook it up to the solar. Because it's small enough, it works perfect with solar. Now the cord's in bad shape, but it's all right, it still works. We're gonna go ahead and clean this out, because I don't know who owned it, and it needs cleaned out really well. We're gonna clean it out, and then we're gonna put it to work. Because I have the solar unit right beside me, I have to be really careful not to get it wet. It rinses, washes really nice. Now we're going to set it to drain, and it drains out really well too. So we're going to go ahead and wash this out, put a little soap in it, and get everything looking good and sanitary. All right, we're going to go ahead and put our laundry in. Got the rest of my laundry. Let's see how much this will actually hold. And let's turn it on and see what happens. Let's put more water in it. All right. Now we're gonna go and let that wash. You can see how it's washed. You can see underneath it how it's washing. I did make it a little full, but it's gonna be all right this time. Now we gotta do the rest of my chores. I love it. It's only taking hardly any watts at all. So this is great. Well, everyone, the summer is officially over and fall is just about over too. We had a few days of very warm weather. Very unusual for November, but it's time that I got everything out of the garden, and tomorrow's video is a final large harvest of sweet potatoes and all kinds of things. We're getting everything done. This is the crunch time because soon that snow is going to be flying. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I can't wait to share again tomorrow what I'm working on.